What's up, you guys? It's your girl, Queen Boss Lady, and I'm back with a real quick message. If you haven't already, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. Like, comment, and share. Y'all, all day I just been feeling it, but not feeling it because it's not for me to feel, but my heart is so big. In this season, in this time right now, God is allowing me, God is allowing you to have front row seats to everybody's show. Everybody that lied on you, everybody that counted you out, everybody that did magic on you, everybody that cursed your life, everybody that didn't want to see you good. It's like all of your enemies. It's like God is giving you front row seats to their pain, to their trials, to their tribulations, to their karma, basically. And being the person that I am, that's always been very hard for me. In 2013, 23 has been a year that I finally learned to be selfish. To be selfish with my loyalty, to be selfish with my energy, to be selfish with my time, to be selfish with forgiving people but not allowing them to come back around me. And in doing that, I became the villain in their story because I will no longer allow them to mistreat me. Whenever God does this, it's always heavy on my heart. And I'm the one who ends up still crying because I do not laugh when my enemies fall. I do not celebrate when my enemies are down for the count. I do not rejoice. This has always been a hard thing for me. I never sit around and wait. Y'all, excuse me, I'm very emotional right now. I haven't ever sat around and waited for my enemies to, for payback. I've always just retrieved and focused on myself and tried to learn from whatever lesson they was trying to teach me, trying to grow and heal from whatever inflictions they had caused on me. But it's like God will always allow me to resurface and be right there when everything is happening. Okay, so God keep bringing this testimony to my forehead. And I was around some frenemies, and I had retrieved. I didn't like the way they was living. They was living too fast for me. They was too wild for me. They was too much for me. I could keep up with them, but I didn't want to. You know, I was never supposed to be around these people. So when I pulled back and I dove deep into church and my Bible, and I just got so close to God, even closer than I was before, because he did what I asked him to do. And y'all have to go back in the other videos and watch. But he pulled me out of a particular situation with some frenemies. And this frenemy came to my house one day, and I asked her, I said, have y'all been laughing at me because I'm going to church? And she started laughing. She said, wow, how did you know? And this is Miss Carrie Wilson. And I said, because I had a dream that you and like 6 other people was laughing at me because I was going to church. And she bust out laughing again. She said, oh my God, how did you know that? Yes, we was over there laughing at you because you go to church, but you went to the club. Now, mind you, I done been to church 100,000 times. I decided to go to the club one time, and they want to highlight that, you know. So I was like, well, if I was y'all, I would stop laughing, because the dream that I had, y'all was laughing at first. I seen all y'all laughing at the fact that I was going to church, but everybody started dying and going to jail and just, you know. And she looked and she just brushed it off. She didn't even take heed to the warning. I even tried my best to warn people. I'm not your enemy. I don't want to come up against you. I don't want you to come up against me. And they still don't listen. So I paid it no mind, but I gave her the warning and she didn't take it. She rejected it. It was still funny until people around her started going to jail, until people around her started being unalive. Then it wasn't funny no more. And it was never funny to me. But I let her cry on my shoulder, knowing that I warned you, and this is the reason, this is the outcome. Same scenario, this girl trying to come up against me. My daughter using her to come up against me. My daughter using her like a puppet on a string. And she took the bait and started gang stalking me. Every time I came home from work, it's like they knew what time I was coming home, because they would just be planted in certain areas. As I get out my car, you just so happen to be right there every day. Just bothering me, stalking me, taunting me, provoking me. God say, don't fight her. Don't fight her. Whatever you do, don't fight her. Don't retaliate. So I'm obedient. I'm taking every lick, every spiritual lick, every laugh in my face, every gang stalk, everybody they rallied up. They rallied up a whole community of people against me. I still wouldn't fight because God was telling me not to. God says she trying to frame you. They either want you to get so mad that you make a mistake that you cannot come back from. Meaning they want me to unalive one of them. Or they wanted me to do 3 things. They wanted me to unalive one of them, go to jail for the rest of my life. Or they wanted me to fight one of them, go to jail, lose everything I had. Or they wanted to make it seem like it was self-defense. God kept saying she want to fight you and stab you. And she want to say that it's self-defense when she's sitting here antagonizing you, hiding your daughter from you, kidnapping your daughter from you, helping your daughter prostitute. Your daughter has already turned against you, and she's just helping your daughter continue to turn. It took everything in me not to set it off, y'all. But I picked up my cross every day, and I took every lick, and I was obedient, and I bit my tongue, my teeth, held myself, and refrained myself and controlled myself and just let them do what they wanted to do. But they didn't touch me, but they was provoking me to touch them. When you dealing with witchcraft, it backfires when you trying to deal it with me. And I don't do spells, I don't do curses, I don't do return and sender, I don't do none of that. So when you are calling on these dark entities and you are allowing the spirit of murder to consume you, and you don't murder nobody, that feeling is still there. That sensation is still there. It still wants to be fed. That thirst has not been quenched because you wanted to stab me. And say, oh, it's self-defense, and then ride off into the sunset. I lost my cool. She lost her cool. She did this, she did that. And then you have my daughter as your witnesses and other people in the community as the witness. But it didn't happen like that. What ended up happening is the spirit of her wanting to unalive me was still on her because that's the plan that she had. And this young lady ended up doing exactly what God told me she was trying to do to me to another person. It still came out. And she ended up stabbing a young lady, a mother, 26 years old, 23 years old, one of the two, stabbed her to death. While my daughter just watched. And when I got the news and I heard about it, I was just devastated for the young lady that had lost her life. Because she didn't understand. That wasn't even for her. They wanted that to be for me. But when they conjure up all these spirits and all these entities and energies and dark vessels and doing witchcraft and voodoo and trying to hex me and trying to curse me, they would do curses try to provoke me. They would try to control me and manipulate my energy. They would try to gaslight me. All these things became a heavy dark cloud over their own head. And they couldn't control themselves no more. They really thought they was going to take me out. But I don't operate out of that. I operate out of love. I operate out of peace. I operate out of understanding. If we can't get no understanding, go your way, I go mine. But these people that are possessed, that don't have no soul, they don't operate out of that same type of love. They don't know what love is to even operate out of it. Now you done lost your life. This young lady done lost her life, and now my daughter is accessory to murder. And had that would have been me, you think my daughter was gonna stop this girl from stabbing me up? Hell no. She was gonna sit right there and watch, because if she was gonna do anything, she would have stopped her from stabbing her, because the fight and the altercation happened in the apartment. The young lady got away and was trying to make her way to the car. You come out the house with a kitchen knife outside and stab this lady down. How you get a kitchen knife outside? That's murder. And you not, my daughter, you sat here and let her rumble through the cabinets, get a knife. You sat here and you let this girl go down the flight of stairs. You didn't try to stop her not one time, because I'm seeing the whole thing happen before me. It's not a good feeling, y'all, when you see your enemies fall right before you and they get the same thing that they wanted for you. It be for them. They want to see you locked up. You see them locked up. They want to see you homeless with nothing, and you end up seeing them homeless with nothing. Now, a lot of people might beg to differ. A lot of people might celebrate when they see their enemies fall. A lot of people might celebrate and laugh and cheer it up, because I know a lot of people was laughing at me when I was down, but I wasn't down for the count. I wasn't down forever. And even when I was down there, all I did was just praise God to even be down there. They celebrated. They celebrated every time I lost. They celebrated every time I lost something. They celebrated. It was a celebration. They toasting it up. They partying it up. They living it up. While at times I was struggling, didn't know how, didn't know when. But I knew one thing. I knew God ain't forget me. He ain't forget me. He ain't forget me. He ain't forget me. I sit here and watch the same people that wanted me to be homeless, and God, I don't double back, but just so happened, God has his way of doing things. Now I'm looking at the same person that wanted to see me homeless, they homeless, and you know what I do? I say, you come stay with me. But no more. That's why I say this is the hardest thing that I have done in my life, is to learn how to be selfish and to use my big heart. Use it for me. And stand on business. I'll be the villain. I'll be the crazy person that you want me to be in your story. Because what you is to me in my story is truthful. I don't make up things and label them on people. But I've been really, really today, because tomorrow I'm not gonna be down in my spirit about the same thing. You get me? I'm gonna accept what it is. Because I've been down this road before. It messed me up when they end up with the same thing they wanted me to have. And I still end up in the position that they didn't want me to have. It's hard, y'all, because we not built like them. I'm not built like them. Like, I literally seen people, my enemies, my mother, my father, my brothers, my sisters, enemies, celebrate when I lose something. When they do magic and are able to script me or something, God allows it to happen. I literally see these people celebrate. I literally see these people go buy bottles, and they do it in your face. You like, oh my God, these people is just, you done lost everything. You done lost your car. You done lost your dog. You done lost your home. You done lost your job. You done lost everything but your mind. But when you had all these things, you notice these people around you always kept an attitude, always kept a nasty face. You catch them looking at you, they mugging, they always got the stank face. When you up, they got the stank face, they mad, they got so many problems. But then when you lose everything, when God strip you of everything, because he want to trick them into thinking that they magic working, something working for them. The enemy working for them. Their tactics is working for them. They magic working for them. They word magic, they word spells is working for them. When you lose everything but your mind, you're able to see these people just all of a sudden they're happy-go-lucky every day. Their problems have been just washed away. They want to celebrate. They want to go buy bottles. Literally the first time I became homeless, my mother went. All of a sudden, she want a ball. She want to have a crab ball. Ain't nobody birthday. It ain't nowhere near Christmas. It ain't nowhere near Thanksgiving. It ain't nowhere near nobody holiday. It ain't nowhere near nobody birthday. But all of a sudden, she want to have a party. She want to have a get together because they're celebrating your downfalls, your shortcomings. They're celebrating your pain. Then when that table turned and my mother became homeless, I didn't celebrate. I didn't clap. I didn't put her down. I didn't kick her down 2 more notches. I opened my door and I opened my arms. And I told her, no, you don't have to pay me to stay here, because I was paying all my bills before you moved in, and I'm gonna continue to pay all my bills while you're here, and I'm gonna continue to pay my bills when you leave. I ain't just let you in here just to get what I want to get out of you. It don't work like that with me. I know, and she was so shocked. I could still see her face, because when I became homeless and I was living with her, I had to give her every penny that I got dang on made. Every penny she wanted it. On top of buying household items. On top of trying to save to get out. On top of taking care of my kids. She wanted every penny. She was my banker. I couldn't put my money in a bank and save my money in my purse, in my wallet. I had to give all my money, all my assets to her. Child support check, I had to give it to my mother. Then when she moved in with me, she like, oh, well, how much you want me? Nothing. Because I am a teacher. I am here to teach you how to treat people. Especially God's people. How much you want? Nothing. I don't want nothing. Save your money, get on your feet so you can get your whatever you need. I'm good. I'm okay. I'm not greedy. I'm not money hungry. I don't get aroused or excited when people are doing bad and they're depressed and they're in distress. That's your thing, not mine. So, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and leave your comments down below if your heart get heavy when God allows you to see. And God is showing me a vision right now of a mother, a child telling their parent, he hit me, and your mama grabbed you by your hand and walk you to their parent, and their parent is talking to them like, your child hit mine. And the parent is like, oh my God, Andy, get over here. You're hitting other people's kids. It's like still you bring your child with you to stand on business. You bring your child with you to see, hey, if somebody mess with you, I'm coming for them. Respectfully now. And then now this parent is chastising this person in front of you. And your mother is chastising this child, telling this child, hey, y'all need to get along. You don't need to be putting your hands on, people, kids, and y'all need to play better and do even that. Because, kids, any little thing, when you're chastising them, it's like their little ears and stuff go up, their little eyes. But God ain't like, go play. You don't tell your kids, go play, I got it, I handle it. No, you take your child by the hand and you do that mama walk. You do that parent walk. I want my child to see what time it is when people mess with her. And that's how God come about you, and that's how God come about me, even though it's painful. It's hurtful to watch. It's hurtful to see. But that's what time it is, y'all. Thank you for all your love. Thank you for all your light. I care for you guys. To the next video.